This is the Airbus Defence and Space Mars Yard in Stevenage. This is designed for testing two things. Firstly, it's designed for testing out the locomotion system of the rover. That's the wheels, the bogies, the motors and the sensors on the locomotion system. Secondly, it's designed for testing out the autonomy systems on the rover. That's why we've got quite a big room here. Essentially, we need to be able to put the rover at one end and say, find your way to the other end, and that allows us to test all the systems. Mars is a very long way away. It can be up to a 20-minute delay on radio signals getting to Mars. We simply don't have enough energy on the rover for it to transmit a signal back to Earth directly. So we have to talk via an orbiter that's going around Mars. Now that means we can only talk to it twice a day, perhaps in the morning and in the evening. All the rest of the time, in the middle of the day, it's all on its own. So we're developing the algorithms that allow it to control itself during the day and achieve the science objectives that we want it to achieve. The rover that we have here doesn't look exactly like the final flight rover will look. That's because Mars has a third of the gravity of Earth. So the 300-kilogram rover that we're going to put on Mars, this one has to be only 100 kilograms, so it has the same ground pressure on Earth when we're testing it here. If we look at the rover from approximately here down, it's a relatively representative rover. All of the bits up here are just designed to be as light as possible so we can keep under that 100 kilograms limit.
The rover structure development has taken quite some time. You have to go through a concept design and then you look into developing that and exactly how is that all going to be built, what materials, how is it all going to fit together. And then you develop some materials testing. So we've done that now and we're continuing to do some more of that. So to make sure that things behave how you'd expect at the low temperatures or after all of the thermal cycling, under radiation, all of those kind of things. Then you build and build and build and gradually narrow towards that final design. We're getting to the point in the build now where we're actually getting flight hardware in. We're beginning to see things going together in our clean rooms. The clean room's all ready for everything to be built for the final flight piece of hardware, and it's really getting to an exciting point, but it also means that everything's very real. All of the responsibility suddenly feels like it really is there, and you really do have to design something that's going to Mars. You're never going to be able to go and touch again, so it absolutely has to work the first time. So that's getting quite nerve-wracking as well.